Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do my favourite cleaning products. So we are fortunate enough that because Alan and I both work full time and we've got not a little dog, a big dog as well, the house gets quite hairy. So we do have a cleaner come in, or a cleaning company, just every 2 weeks to do the whole house and change beds, etc. In between I have to obviously do a few bits and bobs, so I've got quite a hoard of cleaning items. Now, can I just say, I've bought this collection has been ongoing for a number of years. It's not been bought because of what's going on at the moment with the lockdown. I know I've got a lot of products, but they were bought prior to the lockdown, so I don't want any negativity telling me I've got too many. So I shall just show you my stash now. It's going to be in a different part of the house. I'll give you a little guided tour of the cleaning cupboard. So here you go. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. This is my storage cupboard, very well organised. I'm quite proud of this. Everything in little baskets with stickers on so we know what's what. So in here we've got some pink stuff, elbow grease, sugar soap and some Sillet Bang at the back. So in here for the bathroom we've got some Harpy toilet cleaner, and then for the showers got the Astonish Flash and Sif different cleaners. More in here, a few more toilets, more Harpy, a bit of Sillet Bang and more Flash. Now this one, Zoflora. So it was Zoflora. I have to say I have become a traitor and started using Fabulosa as well. So these are what you might call naked. I've taken them out of the boxes and I've actually got a mixture now of Zoflora and Fabulosa in here, and I've actually got now one of the Fabulosa sprays, because this is by far my favourite smell of any Zoflora or Fabulosa. It's the wild rhubarb. What's sneaking in the back there? Oh, that's a bottle of multi-surface cleaner from Wilko's. So in there we've got a few different fragrances, but I'm going to talk about that a bit more in the video later. Wipes, I've got wipes for everything. I know a lot of people don't like using wipes anymore because obviously not so good for the environment. So these have been, I've had these for years. I don't really use them that often. I will use leather wipes, but the wooden furniture wipes, sometimes I'll use to clean the wooden floor in the lounge and hall, but I haven't bought any of those for a long time. And then these, I do buy a lot of these, I have to say. I love them. They're from Aldi. They are the apple floor wipes. And then again, these have been in here for ages. That's some toilet wipes, more toilet wipes. What's that at the back? Oh, oven wipes there. Right, so that's that lot. And then we've got down here, odds and sods. We've got a refill for hand soap. I've got a bottle of this washing up liquid from Aldi, apple flavour. I love this brush. I bought it, but I've never actually used it. I loved it. I got it from Italy. Some proper floor cleaner there, the wood floor cleaner. Another floor cleaner there, Flash. A bottle of Barkeeper's Friend. This stuff's supposed to be absolutely fantastic, but I've still not used it. One for stains. So in here I've got some pink stuff and then some magic erasers, loads of those. In the back there, air fresheners. I've bought some of this, not used it yet. That's not really an air freshener, but it's, well, I suppose it is, isn't it? Carpet fresh, sort of. Some glass cleaners. That one's a Marks and Spencer window cleaner. So this stuff is brilliant for getting sticky bits off. I make some jam in the summer, and a lot of people give me jam jars with the label still on them, so I have to use some of that to get rid of those sticky bits off there. And then these are very popular, aren't they? The wood silk and the leather silk. I actually did a video very early on my channel using this on our leather sofa. In fact, I've used most of it up. It was really, really good, but you do have to buff it because it almost leaves your sofa greasy if not, but it's brilliant. Not used the wood silk one yet, but I will get around to that at some point. Brand new DishMatic. Didn't realise I had that in there. That's quite nice. A little pink handle. And then in here, some more odds and sods, a few more DishMatic heads, and then some more leather and clean and feed. Let me just talk to you about this stuff. This is absolutely brilliant, and I will cover this a bit later on the video. We do actually have a cleaning company come in every 2 weeks. So I've made up some baskets for the cleaners. We've got an upstairs and a downstairs, and put all the products in that I want them to use in the house. So in the upstairs, there's some window lean, Star Drops 4-in-1 pine disinfectant, Astonish mould and mildew for the showers, a bit of Sif bathroom, Harpy toilet cleaner in the citrus, some more toilet cleaner, some wipes, one of these jobbies, and an extendable, well, it's not a feather duster, is it? Some sort of duster. And then the downstairs one, that's got a lot more stuff in it. So we've got in here, we've got some laminate floor cleaner, some other floor cleaner for all the tiles, some polish, window lean, pink stuff spray, bottle of elbow grease, the granite and marble cleaner, leather, clean and feed, Astonish stainless steel cleaner. And then they've got as well a selection of various cleaning cloths, including special cloths for, that's their glass cloths, just a bag of all-purpose cloths. I do actually reuse them if I can, and some microfibers there. So that is all of my products for our cleaners. I'm now going to talk to you about my favourite cleaning products. So I'm not going to do this in any order, but I was hoping to have about 10, but there might be 11 or 12 products to show you. So the first has to be good old Zoflora. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm now into the world of Fabulosa. So I've not got any of my favourites of Flora at the moment because I've not been down to the shops to buy any. But I do like Linen Fresh, because I like to put that in clothes when I do the washing. Not normal clothes really, but usually sports kit, because it just gets a little bit sweaty and full of things you want to get rid of. Fabulosa wise, as I said earlier, the wild rhubarb, it's just absolutely, I love it. It's such a lovely, crisp, clean, fruity smell. So that's my favourite. And then I've now got some of that in a spray. So these were 99 pence, and I think that was from Home Bargains, and that one was from Pound Stretcher actually. And then a new one that I think this might be quite a new fragrance. Don't think I'd found it in our shop before. This is called Electrify. This is really nice too. That almost smells a bit like a woman's perfume. Very nice. I like it. So I make my own spray up as well. I've got, put mainly water in there, a little bit of Zoflora at the bottom, and then I can just use that. I actually keep that up in the bathroom. Now I have to say, a lot of people use Zoflora to clean with, but it's not actually a cleaning product. And I did have a previous cleaner that decided to clean the whole house in Zoflora, and it left white, like a white residue over everything. So you can of course use it for cleaner if you want to, but it might be worth just going over certain surfaces with another cleaner after to get that residue off the surfaces. It's also really good for bringing reed diffusers back to life. So this has already got sort of a rhubarb smell in there. So I'm going to just put a bit of Fabulosa in there just to bring it back to life a bit, because it doesn't smell very strong anymore. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Certainly cheaper than buying a new reed diffuser. Astonish. This is the Mould and Mildew Blaster. This is 99 pence from Home Bargains. Absolutely love this stuff. This is fantastic for showers. If you've got any mould stains or mildew stains, it's brilliant. Very potent, very bleach smelling. So what I tend to do with this, I spray it all over the shower. You don't need to scrub or clean with it, which is absolutely perfect. Leave it, I usually leave it for about 20 minutes, half an hour actually. Ventilate the room, open the windows. We've got an extractor fan as well, and let it do its magic. And then all you do is shower it off. Absolutely fantastic stuff. If you are struggling with a bit of mould, definitely give this a go. And what else I've seen on some other Facebook pages, actually, I'm on the Mrs. Hinch Facebook page, people soak cotton wool pads in this and then put it on their problem area of where they've got a lot of mould, leave it for however long you leave it for, and it, because it's so concentrated in that area, gets rid of all of the mould. Next is this Harpy, the 10 times better than bleach. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. We live in quite a hard water area, but it's that hard water, we've actually got a water softener that goes round, softens all the water in the house. But we still get quite a lot of lime scale, especially in things like the toilet, the kettle. I keep descaling the kettle and it's getting scaled again. So it's tricky getting some of that lime scale off sometimes, but this stuff is brilliant for it. So I'll use a very generous amount in the loo, leave it a good few hours. Sometimes I like to leave it overnight if I can. And then the next day, it's gone. So for 99p, this is absolutely brilliant. Carrying on the theme of Descaler, another Astonish product here. I got this actually from the range, and it was quite expensive as products go. It's £2.99, but it is a whopper. It's a great big 1 litre, and it's brilliant. So it's a descaler. So I mainly use this one. I don't use this in the loo. I use this in the kettle. So I think you empty some of the water out. You have about half a kettle full. Boil it. Add a capful of this. Leave it for a certain amount of time. And if you can still see a little bit of lime scale left, I tend to boil it up again, keeping good eye on it, keeping your eyes on it though, because it can foam over if you're not careful. But this stuff for descaling is absolutely brilliant. Another Astonish, talking of more stains, the Astonish Cup Clean. So this is like a powder. You put a couple of teaspoons into whatever you're trying to clean, put some boiling water into it. Again, it fizzes up, so be careful while you do it. Leave it for a couple of hours and it gets rid of all your stains in your mugs, and if you get stains on your teaspoons. Of course, got some elbow grease in here. You can get this all over. It's different prices actually in different places. In Poundland, obviously £1, but I've seen it in Pound Stretcher and Home Bargains for 89p. And I'm sure I got some for about 69p once when it was on offer. But this is great, a real all-purpose sort of thing to use. I actually use this to clean my bike. You have to clean the chain and you have to use a degreaser. So last time I cleaned it, I used nearly a bottle on my bike and it came up really, really well. But you can use this on fabrics, metals, plastics. It's solvent free. It's really, really good product. And I think if you've never tried it, try and get yourself a bottle and have a little play about with where you can use it, because it's brilliant stuff. Really gets all the stains off things. And of course, another popular one, the pink stuff. This was very, very popular a good few months ago, and then you see quite a few people saying that they're not keen on it. It's great. I think it's good. It's like a pink paste, and I've used that to clean my trainers and a pair of Converse. My Converse were really like, you're supposed to wear Converse slightly mucky, aren't you, but they were a bit too dirty. So I used a bit of this on the white sole, or the bottom of it, can't remember what you call that, and it cleaned them really well. It got a lot of the stains off. This is quite an abrasive product. It's a paste, and it does make quite a mess when you use it. Once the water goes on it, it does make a mess. So just be careful where you do use it. But it really is. I really rate it. I think it's really good. Again, all different prices depending on where you go. Pound shop a pound, Home Bargains. I think it's 99p in Home Bargains as well, actually. By the brand Star Drops. Star Drops stuff is really good. So Astonish and Star Drops, really good products to look out for. But again, if you've not tried this, it's worth just having a pot in the cupboard, because it's great on loads and loads of different stains. So I'll just read a bit off the back what it says it can be used for. It's a cleaning paste. It's tough on saucepans, cooker tops, sinks, UPVC, so your windows and things, barbecue, ceramic tiles, glass. I think you'd have to be careful with some glass because of the abrasiveness. Showers, garden furniture, paintwork, boats, like we all have a boat in the garden, brass, rust, and the list is endless. So yeah, absolute It's called a miracle cleaning paste, and I would tend to agree. Wipes next. Now, I know I said earlier not everybody encourages the use of wipes, and I understand that, but I do use them. I'm not going to pretend I don't. These are 65p from Aldi. You get 15 in the pack. Large wipes. In fact, I'll get one out to show you. So as you can see, they're massive. And some people actually, once they've used like this, the product off it, if it's not too dirty, people will put them under the tap and reuse them again, because they're pretty tough. In fact, they are very tough. But yeah, I love these, mainly for cleaning the kitchen floor. I tend to put a couple on the floor and then just go over them with like a mop head or something. And I do find, I have to be honest, even when I clean with a proper floor cleaning product, I go over with this by hand. It takes quite a long time, but you get so much more dirt up. So yeah, I try to use them sparingly, but I do use them and I love them. I love the smell. Lovely fresh apple. Leather Silk, mentioned this earlier. This is absolutely a fantastic product for cleaning your leather. As I mentioned earlier, you must give it a proper buffing, because when I first used it, I put it all over the sofa, did a good old clean, and I thought, oh, that's really shiny, that looks lovely. Went out of the room, came back, and it still looked wet. So I was a little bit worried, because, you know, it's the first time I'd used it, but I gave it another buff with a lovely clean cloth and got that sort of wet looking shine off, and it left the sofas looking really, really nicely. What I'll try and do, if I can find the video on that, I'll link it in the description box below so you can see how I used it and how well it cleaned our sofas. Just want to talk about this little gadget. Yeah, absolutely love this. This was from the range. It was only £1, and it's got a little bit that actually comes off, so you can stick that in the washing machine. And it's just a really snazzy little duster that you can just get in all your nooks and crannies, because it's got the little handle on it. I really like this. I use this after the video's finished to clean my dressing table. Only a couple more. I have to say the DishMatic is one of my favourite cleaning utensils. If you're not familiar with DishMatics, what you do is these heads can come off. As you saw earlier, I've got a little supply. So you just click them off when they need changing. The white ones, I didn't realise the different colours are different abrasions. So the white one isn't as abrasive as the green, scrubbing wise. So I like the look of the white one. And what you do, you fill this with dish soap or washing up liquid. So the cap flips off, you pour your washing up liquid into there, and then as you use it, the washing up liquid comes out of here and cleans whatever you're doing. I just think they're really, I think it's a very simple but very effective invention. You do get through more washing up liquid than if you just use it and just squirt it in your bowl. But as I said, we've got a dishwasher, so I don't tend to use these that often, probably for things like pots and pans, frying pans if I've made an omelette, that sort of thing. Absolutely love a DishMatic. And best way of probably buying these is in a set, so you get the brush and a couple of heads for about £1.99, and then you can get the replacement heads. Quite different prices in different places actually, so it might be worth having a look around Poundland, Home Bargains, Pound Stretcher, B&M, somewhere like that, just to find out the cheapest one. And then just finally, this isn't a cleaning product as such, but I want to talk about this in case you're not aware of it. So what I've got here is just a squirty bottle, and I've got some fabric conditioner in it, just probably a capful or two, filled with water. This is just fantastic for getting creases out of your clothes. So if you've had something that's been in your wardrobe or your drawer, a bit screwed up, don't really want to iron it, it's not actually that bad worth an iron. So just stick that item on a coat hanger, hang it up somewhere, spray it a bit with this, leave it for a few hours, and the creases drop out. And it smells nice because it's got your favourite fabric conditioner in it. But you could use this really just to I don't know, tart the smell of things up a little bit. So I have seen people that spray it on their beds, on their carpets, curtains. A lot of people use it for curtains. But what you've got to be mindful of is if you've got too much fabric conditioner in there, it can leave a bit of a residue. And I've seen people saying they've ruined curtains because they've sprayed it every day with this stuff. And then obviously it's got a big layer of it on the curtain. So either water it down a bit more or just be mindful of that when you use it. So that's me done on that one. Hope you've enjoyed that one. I know I have got a lot of cleaning products. I do think I might have a little bit of an obsession. But I like to have everything that you need. So when Alan sometimes drops something, he'll be like, oh, I've just dropped that. And there I am with my wipes or my stain remover or my cleaners. And he makes me laugh because now he knows I've got it all. Or if he drops something down his T-shirt, he's like, here's another task for you. Get that stain out. And there I am with my Vanish or one of my stain removers. And usually get the stains out. If you're not a subscriber, it'd be great if you wanted to hit the button and join the little family. It really helps my channel to grow if you give me a like or subscribe or even comment below. We do sort of get assessed, is probably a little bit of a strong word, but our engagement with the people that watch the viewers, helps us with making our channels grow and get bigger. So if you want to leave a little comment below, I will write back to you. I love having the engagement with you that a few of you now, I've got to know, you know, the regular names that come up, and I absolutely love it. So I really do appreciate it when you leave the comments. Means a lot to me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.